sitting in the room and he pressed a button to launch the drone, thinking that the drone was in simulation when it was.
So basically, I run a startup, right? I'm building a AI native CRM, which can basically help me find potential clients. So I basically run a company which helps retail companies take interviews and do trainings using AI, right? It's an end-to-end software which basically replaces your hiring or interview process. So I think my biggest problem is figuring out clients, right? So I'm building a CRM which can figure out which company will potentially need the solution, find them, find their email IDs, and even send email to them and send follow-ups, right? So that they can book meetings for me and I can just talk to them, right? So currently I'm focused more on Indian companies because I'm based out of Gurgaon, right? So focus is primarily on Indian companies right now, but the plan is to go international within the next few months.
Got it. Ossiflow HMI is a workspace for robotics software design. You can generate recommendations for your interface and then work on it. So understanding robots is not that easy for non-technical people. I'm there. So suppose, for example, you have a product, let's say a robotic arm, and tomorrow you want to create an interface for it. You would first, there would be a lot of communication between the robotics teams and the design team. We are trying to bridge that gap in some way so that the iteration loops are smaller and add in the context of their robot or machine, whatever they have, and then all the system will sort of give recommendations for the interface, and then you can also generate them on our platform.
Got it. Work that they do. So, are there something paradigm that you are implementing which follows the dynamic approach of executing an order that you discover on the job? Is there some place in the?
I don't think so.
And one of the biggest problems is that a lot of machines have a lot of things in it. I'll give you an example of what exactly happened. Back when I was working at a company, we had a deployment in Belgium of a drone automation software, and a guy was sitting in the room and he pressed a button to launch the drone, thinking that the drone was in simulation when it was, which should have said that the entire thing is in simulation or in went to. But yeah, we're trying to make the system more deterministic. This is how the system actually works. It takes in a lot of context, it understands everything, and then there's an orchestrator there. And then of course, because AI is not very deterministic, we are verifying things by code. So this is what I made since the morning. You can come in here, you can create a project. When you're creating a project, you can add in the name. For example, I have a drone fleet management software that I want to audit. I want to see what all time up ho gaya. Oh. So yeah, I mean, you can come in here, you can go through the entire flow where you're getting an understanding of what all things are happening and then generate different recommendations. You can talk to the co-pilot, which is right on the right side for the